Hey guys, what's up? It's Annie. How you guys been doing? I know it's been another long minute. I have so much going on around me and I'm literally trying my best to keep positive in the midst of it all. But I am really excited to announce that I am going to hot yoga and hot Pilates now. I was blessed, okay? I've been manifesting this for a while and it literally happened. Like, I was looking for a hot yoga, hot Pilates place that I could afford, and believe it or not, it's almost like $200 here when you try to like look at like Core Power or yoga or like any of these like big studios. This studio that I'm going to is also still really famous. Not really famous, really popular, but it's it's, what is it, what do you call it, independently owned. I know who the owner is. She's very awesome. She teaches and she has other people teaching, and so I'm on my way there, and I'm just so excited because she also offers weekly payments, which is what I was trying to say. And that's why I'm so excited about this, because it makes it so that I can now afford to pay for this. Like,
takers and givers, I've been called the latter, but am I really a giver? If I don't give to myself, don't take care of my health, care for everyone else, I usually give away my best, but get into this reset, get into this reset.
hey guys, so I have officially finished my yoga class, my hot yoga class. I'm exhausted. That is actually a 90-minute class, so you guys only just saw me doing a little portion, but it's actually a 90-minute class. And I got my jacket on because, you know, after you do hot yoga, your pores are open. Anything hot, really, hot yoga, hot Pilates, whatever, your pores are open. So I'm here with Lewis.
Bye, Lewis. I'll see you next week, most likely. Okay, buddy?
Uh-oh. Hey guys, it's a little later in the day. Unfortunately, my camera died as soon as I got home, so I had to charge it, and then I had to get Ruby from school. I had to take a shower as soon as I got home. I had to wash my dishes and everything like that. So now I am sitting and I'm at home, I'm chilling, I'm relaxed, and I'm ready to try to talk to y'all, tell you what I've been up to. So I've still been listening to my audibles, still been meditating, and I feel like I have gone through, no, it's not I feel like, I know I have went through, and I'm going through a transformation in my life and a spiritual awakening. So I actually feel like I keep saying I feel like, but I know. It's like, it's not I feel, I know my purpose, and I am going back to church, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. Me and Ruby will be going to church on Sunday. Somebody that I met from Manoa, the university, when I used to go there, which I didn't even tell you guys that story. That's a whole nother thing, but I did get into University, and I was going at a point in time when me and Ruby first got back here. So anyways, there was a girl that I met there, and she was really sweet, and she just randomly invited me to their Bible study. And this was all before, like, this is all after my spiritual awakening. So I think with everything that I've been going through and how hard everything's been, I just got to this point because I got so tired of being disappointed in people, and I got so tired of my expectations not being met. And obviously the only thing you can do when, you know, people continue to disappoint, or, you know, your expectations don't get met, is to learn how to detach from expectations and disappointments, period, because they was happening so much for me. Like, it wasn't even from having high expectations, it was just expectations, period. Like, you would think that a person would do. Like, something else that I've been going through, for example, is remember how I told you guys my family is toxic, and that is the main reason why I do not live near them. So recently, it's not even recently, but it's been like all of my life, but recently I've just come to the terms that I have to accept that we can't be how close I want us to be, and that's for my mom and my sisters. One of my sisters in jail right now, so I'm praying for her. I love her, and I hope that when she does get out, things will be better between us. But when she was out, her and my sisters and my mom, I've always just been like the odd one out with them, and there's a lot of jealousy from my sisters and even from my mom at times, that I just recently, with my mom and my sister, I finally just got to that point where I don't feel like I can really talk to them anymore. At least not as much as I do. It's not that I'm not gonna completely talk to them, it's just that at this point I'm no longer gonna communicate with them as much as I have. It'll be on an occasional basis, because the jealousy and the toxicity has just gotten worse. And as I told y'all, I've gone through my spiritual awakening where I know my purpose on this earth. I know why I'm here. I know there's a God. I know there's a higher power. I know I have angels and my ancestors looking out for me. I always used to feel really alone, and lately I've been getting more tarot readings, and mainly I target tarot readings from you know, what my spirit guides want me to know. And I guess maybe that's how I got here. And like I said, and just from always being hurt and disappointed, because we put our faith into worldly things and into people, and then we ultimately just continue to be disappointed. I literally just had another experience where I thought I made a friend, and then she starts displaying those same things that I told you guys about, that competition, that insecurity. Like, it's just so much insecurity out here, and misery loves company, and I'm just not putting up with that. And that is literally what's going on with my sister. It's so hard to talk about it, to be honest, because I don't, like, it really hurts, and it's something that I just still having a hard time. Like, it's not even that I'm having a hard time accepting it anymore, because I full on accept it, but it just still sucks, you know. And it's like my sister is just very jealous of me. Anytime I talk about anything that's exciting or that I'm excited about, or when I was going to UH, like I said, that's another story, but it's like anything that makes me happy, she's now feeling like she needs to compete with me. And I don't know if, like, I don't know, like, I just wish it wasn't like this. It's just really frustrating, because as I told you guys, like, jealousy is already a thing that happens a lot around me. In my family too, like, my cousin is also very jealous, and she's recently decided to delete me. And like I said, I feel like it's because I'm getting to this point where I'm just really happy, and I'm getting comfortable in my skin. I'm single, I'm learning how to love myself, I'm on a self-love journey. And what's happening is, it feels like my family that has always been jealous is now just like breaking off. Like, in my connection with my mom, unfortunately, she just has so much going on because she's an on and off drug addict. So, like, there's been times where I want to fly her down here to help me with Ruby, so she could see Ruby and so that we could spend time together. But it's like, whenever I try to do that, she does something, or she says something, or she has her moments where she also puts me down and says hurtful things, or, you know, just you know, she calls, and sometimes it's just Ruby, no yelling, please. But when she calls, there's always something going on, or something toxic, you know, because like I said, she is on and off drugs. So sometimes she'll be like, oh, I need money, oh, I need help, like, oh, like, she's, you know, having strangers living in her home. But it's just something. Like, there was even one point where my mom was so, you know, bad on drugs that she called me, and she was really high, and I literally just didn't go to sleep. Like, I just listened to her because she was paranoid, and she was hallucinating, and she was just needing, I guess, like support or something. So I just stayed on the phone with her. But like, this is the kind of stuff that it happens often, like for years of my life. And then like, to put on that, like in my childhood, like I was partially lived with my aunt, my mom's sister, and she used to verbally abuse me growing up. I don't know what it is. Like, I do know what it is. I know, I don't know why like why in my family it feels like I was the one chosen to be picked on and bullied. But ever since I was a little girl, it was always me. My aunt was always the meanest, and I think her doing that kind of created like a dynamic where my sisters were feeling like treating me like that, and my cousin was treating me like that, and you know, my mom and my other aunt would have their moments. And this is why I live in Hawaii by myself, y'all. Like, this is literally why I live here by myself, because when y'all hear everything, like y'all hear everything I'm saying right now, that's why I live here. That's why Ruby's here with me. That's why we don't have anybody out here with us, because I just cannot, I will not put Ruby in that space. And each time that I tried to go visit my family in the past, while I was pregnant, when I was going through a divorce with her dad and I didn't know where I was gonna go, you know, after, like, even when I was pregnant, you know, I would go try to visit them and I would leave. Like, I would drive 15 hours from California just to like turn around and just end up staying at hotels. Like, I would literally leave after like 2 days, and this happens like every time I would try to go visit them. So that's also why, if y'all notice, I don't take trips off the islands to see family. It like finances, and then like there's only one aunt I would go see, you know, and she's kind of not in a place I would want to go visit right now. She's in Louisiana. I don't want to live in Louisiana. So like, that's like the only other option I would have as far as living, my aunt or my brother. I do talk to my little brother. My little brother is very supportive. He's very sweet, and he was raised in a different household. So he's also more like me, so we actually get along and everything's great. But as far as like my family goes, and my mom and my sisters, I just can't. And my sister, I mean, like, for example, you guys, this is just this is an example. So I went to a painting shop. Let me show y'all my painting. I didn't record this, but I went painting, which the first time I went painting in a long time. Like, I mean, I've never went painting. This is my first time going painting. I showed my sister this picture, and then I also bought 2 plants for myself. I'm sorry I got so close. But I also bought some plants. This is one of my plants right here that you guys can see. I named her Yuko. Anyways, I showed my sister this, and I could literally tell that from the conversation that she was jealous. Like, she felt upset about, like, she was like, oh, I need to buy me some plants. I haven't bought me some plants. And I was telling her about how I wanted to decorate this whole thing and put plants on it, like my whole like glass stand that I have this plants on right now. And I'm like, I'm gonna decorate this whole thing with plants and make it really pretty with lights. And I noticed that she was like not really listening to me. So as I began, so she started talking and was like, whose desk is that? And I was like, the desk just came with the apartment. And then she's like, oh, well, yeah, you should sell that, or they still haven't came and got it. And yeah, some student would love that desk, and yeah, somebody would love to use it. And I was confused, because I was like, in my head, I'm like, I just told you that I was gonna cover this whole thing with plants. Why would I sell it? You know, and I picked up in that moment that, like, it went from like, oh, I'm happy you went out, I'm happy you enjoyed yourself, to like, somehow you're feeling a certain type of way about something, about me enjoying myself. But I mean, like, it's just so much deeper than that. That is just like, I feel like that's a light thing, and some of y'all might not get it, but trust me when I say like that, you know, my sister just gets so jealous over like I just can't, I'm not allowed to be happy. She puts me down. She puts doubts in my head. It's literally like being around a friend that doesn't like you, you know, that you know is jealous of you. And I'm so done with that. So I am not really talking to her right now. I'm not really talking to my mom, because like I said, where I'm going on my spiritual journey in my awakening is I will not be having no toxicity around me. I'm going back to church. I'm getting on with my life. I'm gonna be happy. Ruby's gonna be happy. We're breaking generational curses, and I will not be tolerating like anybody putting me down or making me feel like I'm not worthy or I'm not worth it. Hey y'all, so me and Ruby really needed some outdoor time, so I went ahead and took her to this park. It's so beautiful, and it just has the most incredible sunsets. I absolutely love it here. Today was actually the most crowded I've ever seen it. It's usually pretty empty. But anyways, we're gonna enjoy this sunset. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please keep us in y'all prayers because we really do need it. See you guys in the next video.